What's up, fam? Extraordinary Life with Elijah, and oh my goodness, I love this time of the year. Fall is one of my most favorite times of the year. It's cool. All the colors sitting here by this beautiful stream. It's just tasty. Been learning lots of lessons recently, and in the last week, 2 beautiful nuggets all in 1 week. I feel so rich. Whenever God teaches me anything, I'm so just joyful. But 2 major principles in 1 week. I'm a rich man. Thank you, Father. But principle number 1 is we should not strive to compete with, but to complete others. I don't know about you, but I wrestle often with a mindset or behaviors of competing with other people, competing for value, competing for voice, competing for resources. And I've found that as I embody that mindset of competing with others and seeing them as a threat to what I need to be healthy and whole and to be prosperous in my person and in my community, that I often give in to behaviors of violence, threats, belittling others, thinking more highly of myself than I ought. And so rather than focusing on completing others, I wind up depleting others by competing for limited resources. I do not like that about myself. And so self-reflection, conviction by God's Spirit, learned a good lesson. The second one, very similar vein, is that we should not strive to correct, but to connect with others. Very similar to the second one, but I find that in thinking about life and pursuing the heart of God and living intentionally, that I often find that it's very difficult for me not to constantly have a value of correcting other people and things that I see that are wrong or not beneficial. And I find that out of that, then I value correcting them and being right rather than valuing connecting with them. The major issue that I find with that is that when I run those 2 values that I often struggle with, of competing with others and therefore depleting their lives, valuing correction over connection. When I run that through the mind of Christ, it doesn't pan out. If Jesus said, I refuse to connect with you until you're perfected in your person, Jesus never would have came to earth. He would have said, I'm competing for glory. I'm competing for the prime position of who makes the rules and who says what. He never would have come to earth. There is no competition. He's holy and righteous and altogether pure. So if Jesus were to embody the mindsets that I struggle with most, competing for limited resources and refusing to connect until people are perfected, we'd all be screwed. That's why I love it when Jesus talks to me about his heart and mind. See, Jesus valued coming and pursuing us when we were sinners. That consider him who endured such opposition from sinful men, and that while we're still sinners, Christ died for us. When I was completely incorrect, infinitely so, that Jesus valued connecting with me, that he humbled himself and became a servant in order to pursue me, to connect with me when I was very incorrect. Likewise, that he sought to come and to give himself in order to complete me, to draw every good work in me that the Father had intended from the beginning when I was in competition with him for his glory. See, that is the heart of Jesus. And when when I realize that I have received that, then I can no longer choose to stay away from people, to compete with them for whatever I can use for myself, but out of the overflow of what God has given me, to seek to serve other people, to complete them, and to connect with them. And it's in that space with them that I get to discover Christ in me, flowing to them, and see Christ brought out in them. So my encouragement to you as you're going through life, that with family, with the church that you're in, with your community, with people of political parties or coworkers, like whatever context you're in, to just challenge you out of the conviction of my own life. This isn't my criticism, but my confession that this is what I struggle with. But out of the self-discovery of my own life, the things that I wrestle with, to challenge you to consider whether your value is to compete with those around you for position or power or whatever it is that you wrestle with personally. But to ask yourself, does my thinking represent the person of Christ and what he did? Am I seeking to complete others and to connect with them? Or do I value competing over limited resources? Do I have a poverty mindset and seek to correct people all the time? Hopefully my personal struggles and convictions and confessions along the way can serve to encourage you guys. So if you subscribe to what I'm doing, hit the button, hit it, and then get it. Hit the bell as well so you get notified with the new content, with the new content. And if you loved this video, you didn't just like it, hit the thumbs down button. Pray blessings on our lives together. I love you guys lots. I'll see you in the next video, which of course starts now. I don't actually know how I'm gonna get back to my car from this route other than heading back the same way that I came, but I kind of want to have different space. Oh goodness, so good. I guess I can cross back to the other side of the street and go to the other side. I think it's interesting when people see me recording and they give me a look like, what are you doing, bro? Oh goodness. Sometimes I wonder myself. Here we go. What's up, fam? Extraordinary Life with Elijah. And today, interesting question. Who do you trust to hurt you?